Okay. So while this is getting restarted, system is getting restarted. So all the process are getting started. Yeah, it is starting framework. So while this is
So that
getting,
issue got resolved in ECD.
which issue in ECD?
While we are doing the restart now, that time we are getting space issue, sir.
Okay, that is like that is the common error in the Windows systems. It's not the issue, it's common error. So why? Because
Okay.
it's like kind of swap,
Uh,
memory.
yes, yes.
So
Sure.
the swap space issue related things here. So whenever, so many, suppose like see only 43 is pending. So whenever, so if you restart again, it will be failed. Why? Because it is having the less space. So if you restart the Windows and if you try, it will work. That time it will the paging will start from start. So that time it will work. So it's common for Windows based systems, the paging related issues and everything. The only thing is sufficient space we have to maintain in the drive where SAP is installed. SAP installed on the, so here in this location, right? C drive. C drive where SAP is installed here. So here SAP is installed. So when you are starting the SAP, this drive should have the enough paging, enough space. So this should not have enough space. Then this you may get the heap related errors, heap em limit error messages in the log file. So em limit messages you will get in the log file. So that is the one thing we have to do it in the systems. Okay. So that is the one thing. So yeah, that's the main thing here. So regarding the Java import issue, export import issue, so that we will try again. That we will try it again now. So what I will do here. So I think we have reset we will try again in this class. So while importing, we are getting the error, right? So some passphrase key not matching and everything. So let's try now here. Config tool. So config tool dot bat. So it will open. It will open the config tool. Here, config tool will open whether DB connected or not. So it will not bother. Just config tool will open here. So see here, it will keep showing the connecting to the DB. So in this way, we can see, okay, database application is connecting to the database or not. We can see it here, right? So secure storage. Then, so I think we can change the passphrase key again as Java stopped. Better to stop the Java here. So why? Because to get the clear feature here as Java is stopped here. So in this location, in the security key, in this location, it is stating that. So we need to stop the Java once again. Stopping the Java. So we'll try this way. Once the Java completely stop, we will change the passphrase key. Okay, it is stopped completely. So then what I can do, Java is stopped. Then I will put the key like some same password I will change into here. Okay. So then encrypting the secure store and database. Okay, see here in the secure storage, so data in the backup it is created. So like, so backup created in case of worst case scenario, we can roll back the changes here, right? So it is created now. So what we can do now, so we can do the export and import method now, right? Just go to the Java softwares. So as WPM, so normally you won't get the, it's not much important, but only when you are doing the data centers migrations. If you are building the new system using the existing system backup that time, so it may help you to do this kind of activity. The major thing in the Java systems, which you need to concentrate on the Java systems here. So Java, so Java monitoring. In the NWA, you have to do the monitoring of the Java systems, like whether the URLs are working or not. So what is the status of the Java nodes? Status of the, so Java nodes, it should be working. A status of the Java nodes should be working. And also Java nodes means, so ICM and the server 0 nodes, server nodes should be working here. ICM and server nodes should be working here. Status of the Java nodes, ICM and server nodes here. Java monitoring. So status of the Java nodes here. So normally status of the Java nodes we can check by using the, so JSMon command. PF is equal the profile directory name. The profile directory name we can give it here, so that it will display the status of the Java nodes and everything. It will be displayed. Otherwise, if you have the MMC, then just open the MMC. In the MMC also you can check it out. MMC also you can check the status of the your Java nodes, ICM, all those things we can check it out in the MMC also, right? So let me, I think some other sessions already opened, I guess. Yes, ECD, ADM, SAP INST is already opened. Okay, let's get started this one. Okay, so using the JSMon or JCMon command, we can check it out here. So to check the status of the, if you don't have, so MMC in the Linux based system, how to check the Java node status? So JSMon command or so JCMon command, we can check it out. JSMon or JCMon command with SADADM, we can check the status of the, so Java server nodes and everything. We can check it out here. And also same way the profile changes, the profiles and parameters. So here we don't have any SAP level commands, right? So like that, so what we can do here, we can directly go to the, so operating system level, so profiles, profile directory. So there we can go, we can change the changes here. Same as like here, we can go to the operating system level, we can do the changes here in the systems. So that is the one we can do it here. That is the one we can do it in for the, so for changes of the profiles and the parameters here. Okay. So that is the one. Directly we can go to the OPS level systems. We can do that one, right? So now see here, I am selecting the Microsoft Server system copy and source system, right? Java and so database export. It is reading all those things. Let it continue. So while this is continuing, so monitoring side you need to concentrate, and Java restarts. It's a very important. Why? Because most of the cases we may have to restart MMC or OS level. Maybe you can use the stop SAP and start SAP commands. So these are the important points. Java, so important points which we are discussing now. Okay, so important points. So monitoring means you can just access the URLs are working or not. If the URLs are working, then Java nodes are up and running fine. And also the status of the nodes, ICM and server 0 nodes, and also the profiles and parameters concept, profiles and parameters. Suppose if you want to do any changes in the system, we have to go to the profiles, same as like above, but above we can go to the RJ10 and RJ11. This is the Java system. So directly go to the OS level, we can change it here. And the Java restarts, stop SAP, start SAP, or using the JSMon also, we can do that one, Java restarts, right? So apart from that, so what other things we will do here in the Java systems? So in the NWA certificates import. In the key store, we will do the certificates import, right? That is the certificates import, and also SSO configurations in the SAML2 configurations, adding the systems into trust. So that is into trust. So this kind of work we will do it here in this kind of work normally we will do. Most of the things are certificates. So we need to check the which certificates are going to expire. Then we will in the NWA keys and store, there we can check the all those things. That is a very important. So apart from that, so Java service related properties, changes here, properties changes. So properties, so changes here. Service related properties changes that we have to do it in the Java properties. So Java properties, that's I will show you, right? So Java properties in advanced mode, there we have to change the Java related some properties, parameters. So all those things there we have to change it in the Java properties file. There we have to change it here. So that is a very important. This is available in the from NWA. Suppose any service related properties, so then we can change it in the Java properties section. We can change it here, right? So and also restarts, profiles, parameters, Java nodes, ICMs. So here, what other things we can see it from here, right? And also config tool is the very important. Sometimes config tool is the online or offline tile. So we can use it here. And also Java patching. We can perform using the sum tool or telnet tool also we can use it. Telnet also we can use it to perform the Java patching. So that is the one thing important for the Java patching. So other things, Java logs collection. It's a very important. So like default thread dumps. Normally we will call it as the thread dumps. And default trace files. So thread dumps means server 0 in the work directory. We can find out the thread dumps here in the work directory, right? Default trace files log means in the server 0 /log. So there we can find out the information, server 0 /log. So you can find out the information from there here. Okay, default trace files log, there we can find out the information. Thread dumps and default trace files, we can find out the information. Okay, Java patching. So Java logs and collection, Java service related properties changes, certificates, right? Restarts. So all those things. So Java logs collection. So most of the questions they may ask you Java side. Why? Because Java side. So here nothing much to ask. So maybe how will you monitor? Maybe NWA we can monitor it, check the URLs, how to check the server nodes here like this. Parameter changes, everybody can tell this one. Java patching, either the sum tool or telnet, we can use it here. And also Java logs collection. It's a very important. Why? Because so if you want to identify the issue, the logs are very important here. So that is the reason the logs collection is very important. Thread dumps and the default trace files are very important here. So you need to check the thread dumps and default trace files. You have to check it out here. Thread dumps and default trace files. So thread dumps starts with the dev underscore server 0, std underscore server 0. So all those things you need to check it out here, right? So suppose example thread dumps. You have to go to the C drive, right? So it's a, these are the very important to troubleshooting purpose. Troubleshooting purpose. So these logs are very important here. Dev underscore server 0, std underscore server 0. These are called the thread dumps. So all the thread related information is located here. And also if you go to the J2EE, so cluster server 0 here log, here you can see the default trace logs. Default trace logs are available here. This is a very important. So if you could not find out any information in the work directory, this is the final destination here to figure it out the issues and everything here, right? So that is the main thing which you need to work it out in the systems. Okay. So that is the one thing here you need to check it out. Okay. So that is the one thing. So that is the default trace file log files here, default trace. So other than that, stop and start, we discussed profile certificates, config tool, and Java component. And also sometimes you may get the request to export the Java software component version. Java software component software component versions, exporting the software component versions and everything. So that is the one thing SAP will ask us. So other than that, URLs, that is fine. So yeah, I think so. These are the frequently asked questions and frequently which we will use to work here. So here, so I have not mentioned the export import. Export import normally you won't get chance to work on for your experience. So normally, so whenever any exceptional cases we may have to get we have to check the exports and the imports, right? In our system refresh, normally we want Java system DB refresh we won't do. Why? Because it's not required Java refresh for Java systems. So because database, nothing will be there. Only small data is available in the Java systems. So no transactional data in the Java systems. So that is the reason Java refresh no one perform. So export import we can use it. So to get the all the data and everything. So that is the reason. So all they will prefer the export import method. Export and import method they will use it here for exporting the data and importing here. So that is what so we can do it here. That is the one thing. So apart from that, yeah, in the config tool, if you want to increase the load, we can increase it by increasing the server process. So we can increase it by increasing the process. We can increase the nodes and everything. We can increase it here. So Java exports. Go ahead. So above we have the so refresh related activities for Java refresh is not required. So it's not required Java refresh. So see here it is asking enter the correct pass key if you have the secure storage. So now we need to enter the correct key. I have entered the correct key here. So otherwise we may get the yesterday's situations. So let's see now we properly doing step by step now. So let's see. Okay, splitting the tables. We'll go with the default option. Number of jobs 16. Okay, we'll go for the number of jobs. Okay, so just click on the next button. The only thing is here it will take a longer time. Your SAP system is, maybe your SAP system is running. Make sure database is still running. You can export the database. So we have stopped, right? Already, we have stopped already. And we have stopped it already.
I think some services are still running.
Services might be running.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes.
In this PO, EP systems, all the systems will have the same concept, sir.
Yeah, same concept. Vivo are some additional functionality on top of NetWeaver, on top of the Java. So if you install the ADS, that is the ADS system. On top of Java, if you install the PO, process orchestration advanced adapter engine extend, that is the PO, single Java only single stack, right? So if you install the some portal related add-ons, that is the portal system. So same kind of. So base is the SAP NetWeaver is the base. So the SAP
Yes.
NetWeaver is the base one. Yeah.
Portal
one,
related EP, right, sir? EP
yeah,
systems.
EP system only.
Sir, for ABAP import export procedure is same like Java, right?
Yeah, same procedure is same for every export import procedure is same. So just to do the to go with and we have to do the export and import here.
And there is a no software download required for import export, right?
Yeah, just you require the SWPM is required. Just only SWPM is required for tool. Only SWPM is required. Remaining all are not required.
SWPM is a common, right? For
Common.
all, like we have to download latest SWPM
Right.
dumps, right?
Right.
I'm having a small doubt about the certificates in Java system. For example, I'm going to do some kind of system refresh on Java system. In such case, what kind of certificates which I need to take it as a backup? Like only ticket keeper is enough, or else is there anything else?
So normally we won't perform any refresh on the Java system because there is no data in the Java systems. So,
Yep.
but I did for multiple times for Java refresh. For Java
Mhm.
refresh, I did the multiple times I have done it for the PO systems also. In that case, the majorly what we have to do this as part of the pre-refresh. So UME, user master record. So UME, all the UMEs, whatever the Java UME is there, the UME export, we can take it out. There is an option to take the export of the UME properties. So all those things we can take it out, UME exports. Then, so once you've taken the UME exports, go to the NWA, there is a keys and certificates, right? Keys and certificates. So take export. There is an option to export. Take export of all the PSCs. Export of all the folders. PSCs. Normally we will call it as the PSCs. Take the export of the all the PSCs, all the views, PSCs, and that is normally called the views. The Java level views. Take the export of the all the views here. So once you've done all those things, then take the screen capture of so NWA destinations and Jeco connection settings. If any Jeco connection settings, we have to take the backup here. Also, so once you've done this configuration, screenshots and everything, so we can take the one full DB backup. That is commonly we will take it out here. So UME exports, we have taken NWA certificates. and capture the and everything certificates are capturing here. So take note down of the any kind of port number, we have to take the note down. Production we will maintain one, or quality we will maintain one. So take the note of the ports, port numbers. Port numbers are very important. And also, so take the note of the take the note down of the note down the config tool, storage, secure. So in the config tool, here we have to open the config tool. So in the config tool, we have to take the backup. These are the normally high level refresh steps for the Java systems. UME exports, so keys and certificates exports, and NW destinations export. So port numbers, source system export. Up to here, we have to do it in the source system. So not the source system, target system only. Then export, we have to take a source export. So export, not the source. So export, we have to take it target export. Export from source, right? And stop the target system. These all are the target system related things. Export from source means your production system. Then stop the system.
But in refresh, we can use a backup restore, right? Or
Backup
we have to use import export.
for Java backup restore will not help you. So that is not why, because there is no data. So but the only thing is you need to full-fledged data, you need to do the Java export and import method only. So then
Okay.
that is the very important here. That is very important. Even if a system is down also, config tool will connect. See here, I stopped the system, even it is connecting. Even it is connecting here. It is connected. So I think this is done. Export is done. So in the config tool, if you open the config tool here, there is a secure storage in the connection pool. So here you will get here you need to take a note of the, so you will, after the restore, you will get the production host name and different production SID, schema, everything you will get. You need to change all these things. You have to change it here. All these things you have to change it here, and user and password, everything you have to change it. Why? Because this is the key to connect to the database. This is the one very important to connect to the database here. So that's why you need to take care of all those things here. You need to take care of all those things here. So once you've done it, so save it, then perform the other things here. But it's very critical. Java systems refresh means it's a very critical. Why? Because few members are not aware of. So why? Because so here config tool will always give the trouble. Java, it won't start. Why? Because you are refreshing from the production. So production node is different, target node is different. So backup restore, if you use it, so we may face a lot of issues. Instant that properties file, we have to change it. Many things we have to do it here. So that is the reason. So check the properties, schema, password changes. Then instance dot properties file, we have to change it. Instance dot properties, instance dot, so properties file, instance properties file changes. Why? Because Java ID should match it, source to target. Then start the Java. So many things we have to do. Starting the Java itself, it will take longer time. After that, we know everything. So the certificate creation, import, everything we know. So starting the Java step, first of all, config tool, change the port number or something like that. We have to check it out. So port number of the Java. So to change the config tool, we have to check the Java schema and password, instant properties, perform the post text, all these things we have to perform for Java systems, very important. So let me start.
List of ports, you can see it from only MMC level, or is there any other way also to check all the ports that we are using on Java?
MMC can help to check the all the ports. All the ports means P4, HTTP ports and everything. Otherwise, Java, yeah, MMC, in the MMC we can check it out. Otherwise, if you go to JSMon PF is equal to the profile directory name. So there also we can find out, I guess. But in the MMC we can find out. MMC we can open it. It's a Linux system also, we can open the MMC. So that is not a problem. Because just to go to the here, so go here, just to type the host name and instance name, 5 instance number 13, just you can type it. So the MMC will open here. So otherwise in the system information tab, yes, in the system info tab, so there also we can find out in the system information tab. So there also we can find out all those things here. So system copy, target system, standard, then based upon the Java, then standard. So like that we can select it here. So start the new run. So normally they won't prefer the Java refresh. So it's very unnecessary. There is no usage for doing this one. Why? Because in the Java DB level, nothing will be stored. There is no transactional data, nothing, right? So it won't store any data here. So better that one, they will do the export import method. Exports and import method we will perform it here. So while doing the export import method, so we will get the all the file systems related data. Whatever the data is there in the file system level, J2EE cluster. So all the data will come. So that is the reason they will take the Java that one. Java exports and import method is the best approach. So we can build a new system or we can copy to the existing system. So many things we can perform it here. So for tomorrow onward, here, okay, standard system copy method. Otherwise, homogeneous. Here we have to use the backup and restore method. But this is enough. Standard system copy method, that is enough. So tomorrow, what we will do, we have the ECP production system is there here, right? So we have the production. So production, we have the much data is there, and also many users are logging and everything we will do in we have data here in the production. So what we will do, so we will take the backup of the production, we will restore it on the development here, right? So after that, before that, what are the pre-activities we have to perform and what are the post activities we have to perform? All those things we will do it in the ECP to ECD. We have the two systems are there. So we will do it here. So that is the activities we are going to perform, system refresh activities and everything. So if you want to continue in the same batch, you can continue the same batch, maybe 7 to 8 batch only. The 7 to 8 batch, once the system refresh is completed, as usual, you guys can start the those things we can start. Let me confirm in the group how we want to proceed. Just more. So here we are facing some errors, some challenges I think we are facing here. So let me check here. In migration export, I have given. Okay, so that is done. Then J2EE INST, J2EE INST here. And J2EE export folder, J2EE export. Java export. This is the one. Yeah, parallel jobs 16. Okay. Yeah, beginners also they can do the certifications, but for beginners you can go for there is a one small certification, SAP Global certification. That we can go with some basics and everything. That's fine. That we can do.
So
Yeah,
can I
these
explore on
certificates,
Udemy?
that is not useful.
Yeah, freshers that is the useful, but experienced guys, so you need either HANA or S4HANA or some other conversion. That certifications are very important. HANA, if you have the HANA, so that is very much very important to your resume.
One of the intro I told that you do me certificate, they told it. That is
Udemy certification, that is the common thing, right? So normally training, instead of you are taking the online training here, so you are taking the training on so you are taking the training on other just in the online training. But still we are getting the same method.